sun is shining. I have a feeling it's going to be a good day. I don't have anything for you. Read with me definitely failed. That's an honest thing to say, wasn't it? I guess I just wanted to say again that I was really happy that from where this week started that I have the capability to feel happy right now. Hello, my name is Keneshia and my life is kind of falling apart or has been apart for a long time. I turned 30 in 3.5 months and life so far has been a big series of really bad luck, a lot of health issues and a lot of things not turning out as I thought that they were going to. As a result of that, and kind of never really understanding who I was as a person, it just means that at the moment just feel like I'm in a state of like complete flux. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want to do. And the things that I try to do, I stop doing because I don't know if I actually feel passionate about them or they just don't work out. A couple of recent things that have happened that have kind of led to this falling apart. I'm a PhD student, and from situations outside of my control, I've basically been told that the project that I was going to do isn't happening. I have to start completely from scratch, which took a big hit to the mental health. And so I've taken a big 6-month leave of absence from that. During that, as soon as I found that out, I asked my normal job if I could have a month leave, because I've not really had in the last couple of years a lot of leave that I could actually have to relax and use on fun things. It's all been used on health and family stuff and just not so fun things. And so I am technically on day 3 of that holiday. And yesterday I came back. It was planned to camp and hike, which I have always loved to do. But in the last probably 7 years, I haven't been able to do any of it. And so I was on day 2, and then my partner and I got some really bad news about our house needing a bunch of very expensive repairs. And money is already tight, so I had to come home. And so not only is the study kind of on hold, I'm not working for a month, and now my trip isn't happening. I don't know. I'm probably at one of the lowest points at the moment. And I don't want to turn 30 in this mindset. I guess welcome to hopefully me attempting to turn my life around a little bit. I don't know how much I can actually control because a lot of the things are way out of the realm of what I can actually do. But maybe I can heal my inner child a little bit. I can actually find the things that I like to do again because I can't remember what they are. Or if I try to do them, I lose interest really quickly. Yeah, but I think if I don't have any accountability for this, I think I'm just going to sink deeper into a big black hole. So I hope I see you on the other side, and I hope it's better than it is now. I guess we'll see how it goes this week. Come to the park to read. I just came from the coffee shop. I attempted to go to the coffee shop yesterday and have a nice relaxing day in starting to like enjoy daily life better, and then I just was in like a spiral of bad emotions, so it wasn't great. So we're attempting take 2 today. So I just went to the coffee shop again to sit and read for a little bit, but I figured I'd come out to the park now and just try to relax and breathe and read. I'm actually reading the Count of Monte Cristo at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. It's quite fast-paced for what you think. However, this version, it doesn't actually have a translator listed, and I asked the local bookshop here Apparently it's an anonymous that's potentially based on Chapman and Hall, but people aren't too sure. But I'm reading it as part of like a little group that I'm with on Instagram, and they are generally reading the Penguin Classics version, which is translated by Robin Buss, and I think that is a little more, not that this isn't accessible, but I think that the Robin Buss is probably easier to read and follow along. So I probably would like to reread this with that translation later on. I'm not going to do that now because that would be like a waste of money and quite a change. So I'm going to stick it out with this one and then maybe reread it, because it's been really interesting. All these tabs are like the reading pace I'm trying to stick up with for the end of the month, because we're trying to read it during March. But I don't know, I've been struggling to read, and I enjoy reading. I enjoy escaping to that kind of world. Something else that I like to do, something else I'm neglecting, I suppose, is like moving my body in any kind of way. So maybe I'll go for a walk later. We have like a pine forest here, so I might go do that. Unfortunately, I can't really bring my dog on long walks anymore. She's getting old and her back legs aren't super good, so she can only go on short walks around like the area. So I might do that. I could even go to the gym and weightlift. I used to, not a proper competition, but when I was at university, I did some competitions in like weightlifting, so I was a really big weightlifter. So I'd like to get back into that again, because I've not done it in a long time. And then hopefully I'll do something for my body later, maybe do something for the house later. That I think is a good, productive for what I need at the moment day. And then for the rest of the day I can just do what I feel.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
I just went on a little walk and wanted to find myself a nice little spot to potentially film a little like read with me. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy nature. So I'm supposed to be in nature on my holiday, so I'm going to try to do it as much as I can. Even though those initial camping and hiking plans failed, I'm trying to make the best of everything. There are some cow friends around, so we'll see if they come to visit me. Hello. You can't have my book. Trying to start this read with me, but as you can see, the cow friends in the pine forest right now are very interested in what I'm doing. So there is a cow scratching itself right next to me again. I've decided that for the read with me, I'm just going to do like a cozy Sunday read with me vibe. And I wanted to come outside. Long story short, I'm supposed to be on a camping hiking holiday that hasn't worked out. So I'm going to get outside as much as I can. And so I've come out to the pine forest just to have a chill read. I don't have a specific time and goal. I'm just going to see how long I go for. I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo today. I'm at page 500. So pick whatever book you want to read and just have a read along with me. I'm not going to put any music over this. I think we're just going to listen to the sounds of the bugs and the birds and the wind and the trees and probably the cow friends, unless they make their way on elsewhere. And don't forget, stay hydrated. Everyone's got to drink water, especially if you're like me and you take ADHD meds. Drink your water. You can hear that munching noise. It's the cows eating grass, literally maybe like 20 steps from me. It's a book, it's not food. Nothing for you. Sorry. Read with me definitely failed because my phone decided to just stop recording. But that's okay. I think it's too warm, or it was on power saving maybe. But I read for like an hour, so I'm still happy with it. And I can just redo the read with me whenever. It was actually really nice just kind of being out here and listening to the birds, and the cow friends just kept coming back and trying to like gnaw on my book. But they've moved elsewhere now, so. I'm gonna go home, have some lunch, probably chill out for the rest of the day, and then we'll see what else I get up to the rest of the week to try to feel a little better and rediscover the things that I like doing. Good morning. I have decided that I'm going to go on a hike and I'm going to go on a swim. Look, the last 2 days I've definitely been trying to do stuff which has been good for the mental health. But today I've woken up. I'm not going to be miserable that I can't go on those holidays that I wanted to do. I'm not. This is so shaky. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go on a hike in a local spot that I live. Ironically, the national park that I mostly do all my hikes in is actually closed during this whole month, which has my favorite hikes, but that's okay. So I'm going to another littler one. It just has a little hike, but it has some really great swim holes. I am proud that the last couple of days I've actually been trying to do stuff and trying to feel better mentally about what has happened with the holidays that I was supposed to do, which has been good. But there was something like preventing me from wanting to go on like a hike and stuff. I think because I was so sad that all these other really cool hikes out there that I had planned weren't going to happen. I shouldn't think about that. I'm going to make the best of my situation. I woke up this morning, I'm going on a hike. I love to hike. I'm going to go on a hike. I'm going to go for a swim after. And I'm excited about that today. I know, I'm kind of proud of myself. It's Friday today, so kind of nice that we got from the start of the week, which is having to come home after everything, and now we're here. I'll update as I go around and hike. It depends how busy it is. This spot, sometimes it's kind of busy, but our like town show has only just started today, so I have a feeling there won't be as many like families and stuff around. I'm still a little nervous about, you know, the public, so it kind of helps that I'm someone who likes to either be outside like hiking and camping where there isn't a lot of people, or I'm a homebody, so that kind of works out. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and say I'm proud I'm actually deciding to go hike today. That was all. I'm on the gravel, so I don't know if you can actually hear me very well, but like I'm on a gravel dirt road going out to where I'm going. But I have to say the sun is shining. I have a feeling it's going to be a good day. I guess I just wanted to say again that I was really happy that from where this week started that I have the capability to feel happy right now. And I'm grateful I have a car that can do a mix of 4-drive and not. There is a so lovely today. I mean, they usually are when you're out here, but everyone's so nice. There's just people looking for echidnas. About halfway. Feeling good, but feeling definitely unfit. So it's just a sign I need to do it more, hey? It's a gorgeous day. Sorry, I'm going down a little steep steps at the moment, so I have to look down, but I definitely need to do it more because look how gorgeous this is. Why don't I do this all the time? Where I'm swimming, by the way, is all down in the gorge. Is where I'm headed to. And then I'm going to dry off, read, just kind of spend the day there, have lunch, dry off, and then walk back to the car. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone in my bag now and just enjoy the last half of the walk down and then catch up with you then.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, welcome of the dawn. The voice of the robin, the call of the dove, the red leaves are falling, the barn owl is calling, the welcome of the dawn.
A final hello and check-in from me. It is the end of the hike. Unfortunately, I could not, for the life of me, find the actual swimming hole that you're supposed to go to. I backtracked bunch and forth, like back and forth. The hike ended up being much longer than I was initially planning, which is fine. It means I get more hiking time in. It just means I haven't got to swim. But instead, we're looking to the good things, and I just found a little pond, dipped my feet in, got my cap wet so I could get my head wet, because I get very red, as you can see, just with any exercise. Even when I was fitter, I still got really red, so I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here, have some lunch, do some reading, chill out as the last thing of Friday. These things that I've done so far, actually going out to the pine forest and sitting down and taking the time to read, and actually still coming on a hike, despite the fact that this holiday, like the hiking and camping I wanted to do, hasn't come about. I'm trying to avoid, because I felt the lowest I'd felt in a long time on Monday, and I just really don't want to fall back into just like the worst pit of despair ever. So I'm proud. That's all it really comes down to, is I'm proud I still went out and tried to do it. It is more evidence that actually doing the things that you enjoy doing in life does make your life feel better, even if it's not your ideal or what you wanted it to be. Like, I've had a lot of things go wrong in the last 6 or so years, and then finding out on Monday that I had to come home once again, the only time I've tried to actually take holidays and camp and do some really cool hiking for a whole month. I was like one day in and then got a call. There was some emergencies and I had to come back. That I really thought was going to break me, and that I wasn't going to have hope or anything. I'm proud that this week I have done things and I feel okay, and I have an odd amount of hope because of that, and that makes me so happy. So I actually might leave this vlog here, because I think it's a nice roundabout circle of I had to come away from doing all that stuff, and now yes, I'm back home in a local area, I'm still doing it and I'm still here. So you know what, why don't I do more of this like in every day of my life, and actually slowly I might actually feel like I am living the life that I want. Like, I want to get better mentally, I want to do more of the things that I love, and I want to get better physically. And like, I miss, well, not that I ever actually really was one, trust me, I want to be a muscle mummy and weightlift, and I can do all those things. You can do this shit, and everyone out there, you can do this shit too. If I can do this shit, you can do it. So I'm going to hold everyone to that, but mostly myself, and then I'm going to try to implement more of these things. And I don't think I could survive if I let myself down again. That was an honest thing to say, wasn't it? But you get my drift. So yeah, if you want to watch me try to do that and attempt to do that, I'll be here, hopefully making these videos and actually documenting that whole process. So I think it would be kind of cool to see if I actually do get better and I progress, with everything. If I can do it, you can do this shit too. If you are also in the same spot, I totally understand. Shit's hard, man. I'm gonna leave this one here, so I'm gonna stop talking and I can actually enjoy the nature around me and read and have a nice little walk back to the car. So have a good weekend. I trust that I can do this again. I will hold you to that. The first time maybe ever in my life. Bye.